At Cheltenham College, we pursue excellence in whatever field we choose.
So, what is it that inspires us to go beyond and above?
There's room to make mistakes and space to put them right.
We try, again and again.
With the encouragement of all those around us,
We will succeed.
We are encouraged to generate a love and talent for sport. A love for sport beyond our initial expectations.
High achievement in no way equals high stress.
We know that our determination and hard work will pay off.
it becomes natural to try harder.
To go beyond.
And to achieve above.
To excel.
Most importantly, we enjoy sport.
You may be stood by yourself on the field, court or pitch.
You are never alone.
Your team is with you.
And it does not matter if things go wrong.
And that's what it's all about.
You always think in life, you always have these scripts in life that you naturally make, such as like, you know, telling your mum and dad you've got a boyfriend, telling your mum and dad you're getting married, telling your parents you're going to have a baby. But nobody ever puts a script into you to say to your child that your dad's died and he's not coming back.
It's just hard because you see all the families and they're like, got the full family, and I haven't got a full family.
I've just been told he was so proud of everything, and everything he did with a smile on his face. So like, he was so proud in the military that I got told he was more so proud of the fact that he had 2 kids.
Yeah, so like whenever we watched a rugby match and I walked in and they scored, he always used to pick us up and like dance around with us.
And then my CVO came to me with a pack and he said, look, it's a charity. And I thought, here we go. I don't want to do any charity things. He said, but this one's different.
Although there's some great military charities in the UK, I realised very quickly that there was limited support for bereaved British Forces children and young people. So we set up Scottish Little Soldiers in Lee's memory, and it's dedicated to supporting bereaved British Forces children and young people. It's there to remind them that they're not alone in their bereavement. They've not been pushed aside, and the country has not forgotten the sacrifice their families made. and to remind them that we're going to support them whenever those tough times come.
One little gesture really does make a big difference. One voucher to say, go out and have a meal, talk. It means a lot, it really does.
Scottish Little Soldiers makes us feel that we're not the only ones who lose parents who worked in the military.
It's got a lot of kids that are like me with parents that aren't alive anymore that were in the military. So it's like filled with other kids that I can relate to a little bit. It's like made me feel like I'm not so alone, that I'm not the only one who's done that.
He was always loved by the military and he always had that kind of military family as well as us as a family. And I think especially in cadets and with Scotties to feel like I've got that family as well, it's very important to kind of connect with him on that kind of level.
Although they're not part of the I've got a dad community, they're part of Scottish Little Soldiers community. They're not any different from anybody else.
If I didn't have Scotties, I think I would have been a lot sadder.
Whether their parents served in the Navy, the RAF, the Army, it doesn't matter. Whether it was an accident, an illness, a suicide, an accident on training, killed in action, it doesn't matter. Their parent has served our country, so surely we owe it to them to look after the children they've left behind. These children and young people should be receiving the very best support whenever they need it, and that's the mission at Scottish Little Soldiers.
We are here at Cheltenham College today for this wonderful charity match up against Malvern, and I'm joined here today by some wonderful co-commentators who will be joining me later. I've got a few of the players from the second team, and I'll be joined later by the Assistant Director of Netball, Katrina, who will be telling you more about today. And all of this is in support of Scottish Little Soldiers, a charity that supports bereaved children from the armed forces, providing them support emotionally, giving them memorable experiences and practical guidance. So all of this in support of a great cause, and so many spectators here who have paid for a ticket. This is a dual event today with the charity rugby match that happened earlier. You can see the teams now running onto the pitch as they line up to take the court. And it was a close match last year, with Cheltenham College taking the win by just 5 points. The year before, they also won, but only by 2. So all to play for here today. So, like I said before, today's all in support of Scottish Little Soldiers. Can you tell us a little bit more about the charity?
Yeah, so this is our children's charity that the school have been representing and fundraising for this year. We've already had our various charity events throughout the year. We've had house charity events a couple of weekends ago that the whole school was involved in on our closed weekend. We've also had our massive charity rugby match at Kingsholm, which is a massive success. Our mud run and lots of different events that we've been fundraising money for Scottish Little Soldiers. A fantastic charity that we've chosen this year. I'm hoping that tonight will add to the total a little bit more, which would just be fantastic. It supports children and young people who have lost a parent and who have served in the armed forces. It's a very, as you will agree about fitting, we've got a lot of armed forces families here, so it's a charity very close to the college. And it's so wonderful that you're not only fundraising but also raising awareness
for the children here at the school, and for them to be able to take part in such a wonderful event.
Completely.
So tell me a little bit about your background.
So I started my sporting career in netball, representing Scotland through all different age groups all the way up to Commonwealth Games, and then I basically did a talent transfer over to rowing, where I again represented Scotland. So experience over both sports, which is fantastic. I work alongside Kate Mears with the netball department. Kate Mears is our head of netball here, director of netball at Cheltenham College. I'm assisting her as assistant director of netball. So yeah, just amazing to see the girls in action here, and very excited for the evening.
Yeah, and it's looking like Malvern College, who have had the first centre pass, have had it turned over, and Cheltenham College are now in their territory, finding their space in the circle. A good early lead for them, Katrina.
Indeed, I mean the girls, as much both sides, this is a huge event for them, and not many of them have played on a show court like this, and certainly not in front of a crowd to this number. So a massive event for them both, and in front of lots of their friends, houses, families, and obviously with the live stream as well. So a massive event. There'll be lots of nerves, irrespective of the game itself, just in terms of the environment. But that's the first goal.
A wonderful shot to get us going, and you can just hear the crowds roaring, all in support of Cheltenham.
Completely. So to convert their centre pass to our goal, and then to have our centre pass afterwards, is a brilliant start.
And talk to me a little bit about your season so far. You've played 117 fixtures across the school, and 1,930 goals scored.
It's been a fantastic season. We've been strengthening our fixtures list over the last couple of years. So this has been our toughest fixture list so far this year. The girls have totally risen to the challenge, and well, so far it's looking like it's prepared them well.
Malvern College also not to be discounted. They've been preparing really hard for this match, a pinpoint in their calendar too.
Completely.
Cheltenham College seems to be keeping a lot of possession early on in this first quarter. But Malvern now finally with an opportunity as they turn it over, working their way back down the court. Struggling to push it forwards. Strong defence from Cheltenham. Just seeing an opportunity of space, but Cheltenham quickly grasp onto it. It's a loose ball and a contact call. This is Malvern College opportunity now. Pass taken from inside the circle. Cheltenham working it back up. A strong drive from goal defence.
Yes, perhaps a few nerves just beginning to settle here with a few errors on both sides.
It's always bound to happen in that first quarter, isn't it?
Completely. Just getting grips to, having the crowd there, some of the noises, and yeah, quite a different situation than the girls have been in before.
And the girls have had quite a heavy pre-season, haven't they? So they've had that opportunity to understand each other. How important is that for the team?
Completely. I mean, obviously netball, you cannot play it without one another. You can't move with the ball. So both sides, I'm sure, will have been, they are very well gelled teams. We've got quite a few players that, they've had a couple of years in our first team. A few, many of them, this isn't their first charity match, certainly on the college side, which is fantastic. So a little bit more rehearsed, but still it's pressure nonetheless.
Contact call from underneath the net. Oh, advantageous for Cheltenham College, but just rolling off the top. They'll have another chance. Oh, nicely slotted through for Cheltenham.
Certainly a good start, but as we know, netball's a quick game and anything can certainly happen.
Now they're 3 points up. It's quite easy. The ball's started to get rolling and it's just about momentum now. But Malvern make a tip on it.
Impressive hands from their goalkeeper there.
Strong long pass down that centre channel and a good drive from wing attack to try and take the ball back. Sophie looking to inject that ball in. Oh, lucky there for Malvern, as it just rolls off the fingertips of Cheltenham's goalkeeper.
Yes, that was rather close, but 1 point on the board for them.
Really lovely patience there in the mid-court. She just held her space and the ball tipped over. Unfortunate not to execute it there at the end. Take a back line. Quick work here from Cheltenham. Swiftly up the court. A lovely shot for College. Just keeping that comfortable gap in between them and Malvern.
Well, a lovely centre pass there from College.
They're working really efficiently to just get ahead of their defence with Malvern, Katrina.
Indeed. As we know, 4 goals might look like a lot just now on the scoreboard, but it really can go in any second.
And I bet these girls are not used to playing in front of such big crowds.
No, they definitely aren't. As I say, a few of them have had a charity match before, so a little bit pre-rehearsed in that, but you know, every year they're another year older, it means more to them, it's got a greater weighting, that pressure's still there. They're not, it's just it's either their first time or their second time in front of this crowd, and they're very close friends and family, so it does mean a lot to them.
Talk to me about the squad a little bit. How old are they? Have we got a young squad this year? An older squad? Are people moving through?
So we've got some girls that have played before. So Katie Johnson, who is currently in as our goalkeeper, going to get the ball just now. She was our youngest in the squad last year in the charity match. So I'm sure she's certainly today she's looking a lot more confident, I would say, than last year. Just having experienced it last year, and feeling that she isn't the youngest in the team anymore, which is lovely. So we've got a few girls that, yes, this is their final year. Tilly Coley, our captain, on the ball just now. She is, obviously wanting this to be a fantastic win for her team, especially as captain leading it.
It's always difficult with school netball when you have so many players moving through the school and different age groups. I think it's such a great opportunity, school sport, to bring together those age groups.
Completely, and we've also got a couple of new girls as well. We have Connie and Moya, so either end of the court we've got Connie in shooter, and we have Moya, who is a defender, so both new to the school this year, but slotted right into the team and doing very well. And that's Connie on the ball just now. Tactical change for Cheltenham here. That's Lily coming in at goal defence.
Nice quick short drives here up that middle channel. Just looking to inject the ball in. She finds herself underneath the net. Oh, that's so unlucky. I think it was a contact call just at the last minute. But Malvern looking really strong now, just driving on that ball. A lot of work being done here by the wing attack. She's finding herself everywhere, really making herself useful.
Good patience there, that boded well for Malvern.
Yeah, landing in a goal as well. A much needed one as College find themselves 4 points up.
Indeed, 4 points, still having that gap, but it is their centre pass, so we'll see if they can take this down to goal.
Yes, and netball's a really quick game, so anything could happen.
Certainly, and that's us at 3 goals now.
You can see so many Malvern supporters as well.
Yes, it's lovely that they've managed to bring some supporters along as well. And I think it helps, obviously, having our curtain raiser with the prep school as well, so it's fantastic to see that those girls have stayed on too.
It's an incredibly professional setup for the girls, and really setting them up for what it could be like to go through to Super League. And
completely. So prep school you know, this is very admirational to them, and they will be leaving feeling very inspired, and it's something they will look up to and admire to. And likewise for Malvern, and yes, prep into senior, and senior perhaps on Super League itself. So a fantastic experience for all spectators and the girls here. Well, that certainly is a reaction from Cheltenham. Their 2-goal lead backed up by 2 goals from Cheltenham. That's a response that we've been working on in college, trying to make this a run of 3 now for Cheltenham.
Cheltenham are just working so quickly. They're really making it difficult for Malvern to keep up. Malvern take the long pass. Passing it square now. She's looking to pass forwards, but Cheltenham are in the way. That was a risky pass, and a lovely take from Cheltenham, who are wasting no time at all in working it back up.
Cheltenham are lucky to have that call there.
Malvern have really changed the momentum now.
They have. I think that's evident that the nerves are perhaps settled now. They certainly look a lot more comfortable, and that's certainly their run of 2 there definitely showed that, so we'll see where this centre pass takes them. Ball speeds, that's 30 seconds left of this quarter.
A big overhead pass, taking it swiftly under the net.
But a confident shot from Connie, just brilliant.
Yeah,
trying to squeeze in another goal.
And Cheltenham will end this quarter nicely up on Malvern. How difficult is it as the losing team to come back after the first quarter like that?
With the first quarter and netball being so quick, it could be very quickly taken back over. Cheltenham certainly won't be coming complacent after this. I'm sure both quarter time talks will be very, very strong and encouraging of the girls, and certainly now those nerves have settled, it really could be anyone's game.
Well, a lot on these young girls' shoulders, so all to play for in the second half, in the second quarter. Just a reminder that today is all about fundraising for Scotty's Little Soldiers, and you can see the QR code on screen here where you'll be able to donate to this great cause. I'm also super lucky to be joined here by Lucia and Hannah, who are both in the second team here at Cheltenham College, both in your final year, I believe.
Which is really good. Nice to be in year 13 and coming to the end of what's been, for me, an incredible 2 years at college.
So talk to me a little bit about the preparation that's gone into today, Hannah.
So we have netball training on a Tuesday and Thursday for a combined 3 hours, and then match practice every Friday. We practice on using the show court so the girls can really get a feel of what it's like to play on this court, because we normally play on courts across the sports hall.
And you have some incredible facilities as well,
Yeah,
so I believe this isn't your only netball court.
Yeah, we have 3 outdoor courts as well, so it really means we can cater for lots of teams, which is nice.
An early shot for Cheltenham. On my mistake, Malvern have taken it at that back line. Cheltenham, though, grabbing it back.
A great intercept there by Matilda.
They've quickly turned that over. But another call just at the last minute. So frustrating for Cheltenham.
Definitely, when you feel like you've got the momentum and you're right by the post, to then have that call is difficult, but just got to now work on getting it back.
Oh, a really strong drive there from goal attack, but Cheltenham right on their tail.
Yeah, looking tight in the middle. I think Malvern are doing a good job about bringing it through the centre court, and Cheltenham giving them a bit of a fight in the contest to get it through.
I was about to say, you can tell by how many contact calls that there have been that this is such a tightly contested match.
Yeah, definitely. I think part of the atmosphere is everyone really wants the ball, and it just leads to that contest, which unfortunately sometimes does lead to contact.
And I'm presuming today is quite a pinpoint in your calendar as well.
Definitely. I remember before I joined the school coming to watch the charity match, and always look forward to it. It's such a great event. So nice to see so many of my friends playing so well, and just nice to see the whole school out to support the girls.
The back line for Cheltenham. A lot of movement in that circle.
Yeah.
Malvern keep their defence strong.
Working hard to get it into a shooting position, but a great shot there by Connie.
I'm loving the glitter that's going on in everybody's hair as well. Whose idea was that, or was that a squad collective decision?
I think that was probably a squad collective decision. I think it looks really nice and really suits the occasion.
Yeah, nicely executed there for college.
Looking, really nice, really strong.
Malvern now hit with a chance to take it back. Oh, but Cheltenham quickly intercepting.
Yeah, really good interception there by Izzy to just give Cheltenham the opportunity to take it back up court.
Cheltenham are really leaving no room for error here.
Definitely. I think all the girls have just been so excited that they're really putting their all out tonight.
And do you think the crowds help or make it more difficult for the girls on court?
I think they help. I think the support is amazing, and it's just really nice for the girls to play in front of all their peers and to have everyone supporting them and just being a really positive atmosphere.
Yeah, it adds a bit of fuel to the fire.
Definitely.
A nice drive up from the back. But Malvern have finally intercepted. They'll need to keep possession now to take the ball to goal. Cheltenham working really hard to take it back though. Big overhead.
Looking now to get it into the centre. Great movement there.
Yeah, quick thinking from goal attack. Unlucky as it just went over, but second time, and goal shooter who gets it through.
Unlucky footwork there by Malvern, which means they have lost their centre pass, but I'm sure they'll be working hard to now get it back.
Yeah, Malvern's defence really seems to come into play as they get to that circle. And Martha, their captain in goalkeeper, definitely a fundamental player to their team.
Yeah, I think the captain it's just really important to lift the morale when the teams are feeling low and just really encourage the girls and be that leader on the pitch.
Quick work by Cheltenham, sees them back under the net, but a take again from Martha. Working nicely with her wing defence, Harriet. Pushing it in and straight across the top of the circle as their shooters look to get themselves in a nice position. Struggling though as Cheltenham get in the way, making a nuisance of themselves.
Yeah, definitely. Cheltenham just working really hard in defence to put pressure on the shooters.
A nice take in the circle. She looked to pass it out, but opted for the risk, and it's paid off.
Yeah, a great shot there by Matilda.
The Cheltenham centre pass and some changes being made.
Yeah, we've got Polly coming in and goal shoot and Maddie at wing attack. Looking for their first go at the game, which I'm sure they'll be very excited for, and just will give it their all.
Sometimes some fresh legs on the court can really turn the game around and pick up that pace a little bit.
Definitely, just got that energy. They can really make those short bursts and quick moves.
Netball's an incredibly physical game, isn't it, Hannah?
Definitely. It's a non-contact sport technically, but there's definitely lots of contest and lots of fight for the ball, and I think the crowd is really just fueling that this evening.
Malvern making a tactical change too here. As their wing attack, Matilda comes onto the court.
An unlucky mistake there. I think it's breaking, so means Cheltenham have another opportunity to take this one to goal.
Again, Martha with those long arms, grabbing that ball out of Cheltenham's hands.
Yeah, very difficult to get it past her, it seems.
She just needs to get it up and through that mid-court quickly to take the ball to goal. Malvern proving they still have what it takes.
Yeah, nice shot there by Malvern. Well worked goal. Very nice play there from Cheltenham to take that one to goal very quickly.
Malvern now needs to keep possession. Cheltenham get a tip on it yet again, and in from the back. Goal defence comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, unlucky there to get pulled up for contact, but now Malvern have an opportunity with one defender out of the D.
Yeah, slightly unlucky there for Cheltenham. Such a good take. Cheltenham struggling for options there.
Yeah, unfortunately, just working very hard to try and find an option. Unfortunately, just one didn't happen there.
Big drive. Forced to pass backwards on that third line.
Yeah, well, they'll be now looking to capitalise on this opportunity. Nice shot there as well.
Malvern having slightly changed their energy. It seems that it takes them just a few minutes to settle into their quarter.
Yeah.
But once they get going, you can see some really lovely netball starting to shine through.
Yeah, it's really, I think the case with all games, especially one in a pressured environment like this, it will take you a while just to find that rhythm and find that flow.
And it's always hard being the away team.
Definitely, I think they have got supporters here, but definitely outnumbered by the Cheltenham ones, so there'll be that extra level of pressure upon them.
Martha just looking for her options, but The umpires call the ball onto court. A drive from the centre. Nice patience there. Straight up to wing attack. Centre dashing forwards again.
Yeah, looking nice here to just get it into the D. Hopefully a shooting opportunity.
Just rolling off the hands, but a good chase to pick up the loose ball.
Yeah, Cheltenham just trying to not have to force the ball into the D and looking for a nice opportunity to get in a shooting position.
Yeah, Malvern really creating a congested area there, right underneath the net, which is exactly where Cheltenham want to put themselves.
Yeah, definitely. It's proving difficult for Polly and Connie at the moment to get in a good position. But a nice shot there from Polly to get that goal.
A lovely drive forwards from goal attack, making her way back into the circle as the mid-court do their work.
Yeah, Maddie unlucky there, just coming in with the wrong arm, I think, to mean it was a contact. But a great intercept there from Tilda.
Yeah, unlucky there for Harriet of Malvern College, who did a lovely pass, unfortunately straight into Cheltenham's hands. And they find themselves in possession again, but not for long as the umpire calls the ball forwards, and it's Matilda who will take it.
Yeah, only 20 seconds now left, which means both teams will feel the pressure to get a goal or prevent the other team from getting a centre to maintain possession.
And that's the whistle blown for the end of the second quarter. I'd like to hear quickly from Lucia, who's been standing next to you. You're captain of the second team. What do you think so far?
This is great play from both Malvern and College, I think. They're playing really well. They've both got some great squads out tonight. I'm really enjoying it.
So Lucia, as captain, what would you be saying right now in the huddle if you were playing for your first team?
If I was playing for my first team, I'd just say keep it up. They're doing so well. They're moving the ball really lovely, like through the court. It's looking great. Now we're on to I think we're doing charity shootout. But the girls are doing so well tonight. Very proud of them all.
So Katrina, while the teams have gone off to have their half-time talk, we've got a charity shootout going on court. Talk to us a bit about that.
We do. So as you'll see on the right hand court just now, we have our current head of school, our headmistress. So we've got Mrs. Huggett down there, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of eyes on her. And then down the other end we have some of our upper college having a shot at the goal, just to prove how difficult it actually is to shoot a netball. It is a 10-foot post without a backboard. Obviously you normally have a defender with a big long reach over you, 0.9 or 3 feet away from you, so just showing a little bit here. I mean, that was a lucky shot for one of the boys there, kind of make it 2, unfortunately not. So yeah, just a little bit of fun to kind of fill our half time while both teams are away in the changing room. I'm sure having a very good half-time talk. I mean, there's 12 goals difference in it just now. As we spoke about earlier, that really isn't a huge lead in terms of netball. I think it is a lot closer, considerably closer than it has been in the last few years, but certainly doesn't mean that the game is anything but over.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about what sport in general means to Cheltenham College. You've had so much going on here today. You've had the under-14s, now you've got your first team playing here today at this charity match. You've also had the rugby going on that's been streamed.
Yes, we also had our under-14s hockey team away at the Nationals yesterday. So sport is a massive part of college here, as well as our co-curricular. It is a massive component. Everyone gets involved in sport. Netball is one of our core sports, as well as hockey and rugby. We also have rowing, rackets, a whole host of different sports, swimming, badminton, and there really is something for everyone to get stuck in on, which is just fantastic. Netball only runs over 1 term, so the girls have had good preparation, but it always feels a little bit tight in terms of it is only over 1 term. But the girls certainly, they do love it.
So we've talked about the professionalism of the event today, but what about the professionalism that goes on behind the scenes for the athletes?
So we've had a lot of preparation for this, as we spoke about earlier, but there's a lot of team talks, particularly at first team level. They do a lot of video analysis. They're a very tight-knit squad. We do a lot of team building, a lot of additional things than we do at other 18 kind of standard throughout the school. Just prepare them for things like this, and also they're ready for that next level. Great preparation additionally for this was our pre-season, just to get everyone together, get everyone gelled, blow off some of the cobwebs, and every fixture. It's just learning, whether you're on the bench, whether you're on the court, just instilling our core college values and our college playbook into the girls, and just reminding the girls that it's a team job. You need to leave everything at the door, walk on, do the job that you're here to do, and just get on with the task in hand.
And netball's an incredibly physically demanding sport as well, so I'm presuming a lot of S&C and fitness goes on as well behind the scenes.
Yes, I mean the girls are kept very busy, as you spoke about. They do a lot of different sports, even just now, as much as it is netball term, a lot of the girls are also in. We've got for example, Tilly is our first team pair for rackets. We have a lot of girls that are in other sports and in the first team for that. Maddie was the first team captain for hockey last term. So we have the girls are very, very sporty. This isn't just their main sport that they are in the first team for, which does mean they're very well conditioned. It's great that at this age they are all rounders. A lot of them have more than just the one sport. They certainly are kept busy between their studies, all their extracurriculars, all their boarding activities, weekend activities, and then sport as well as all their hobbies and everything they get on with in between everything else.
And Kate Mears is fairly new to netball here at Cheltenham College. Talk to me about the changes that she's made.
Yeah, so she's definitely come with her own college playbook that we've been instilling with the girls. This is my second year here working alongside Kate Mears. So we've just been instilling that with the girls. I feel like she definitely has got her grasp of things now, and the girls certainly know her by now, and vice versa. So it's certainly nice as being, I think this is our 4th charity match now, feeling a little bit more rehearsed in it, and just everyone getting to know everyone and instilling the values that we really are establishing here at college.
Yeah, well, that really proves on the court with such a cohesive team, and the scoreboard speaks for itself.
It does at the moment, yes.
You always think in life, you always have these scripts in life that you naturally make, such as like, telling your mum and dad you've got a boyfriend, telling your mum and dad you're getting married, telling your parents you're going to have a baby. But nobody ever puts a script into you to say to your child that your dad's died and he's not coming back.
It's just hard because you see all the families and they're like got the full family and I haven't got a full family.
I've just been told he was so proud of everything, and everything he did with a smile on his face. So like he was so proud in the military that I got told he was more so proud of the fact that he had 2 kids.
Yeah, so like whenever we watched a rugby match and I walked in and they scored, he always used to pick us up and like dance around with us.
And then my CVO came to me with a pack and he said, look, it's a charity. And I thought, here we go. I don't want to do any charity things. He said, but this one's different.
Although there's some great military charities in the UK, I realised very quickly that there was limited support for bereaved British Forces children and young people. So we set up Scotty's Little Soldiers in Lee's memory, and it's dedicated to supporting bereaved British Forces children and young people. It's there to remind them that they're not alone in their bereavement, they've not been pushed aside, and the country has not forgotten the sacrifice their families made. And to remind them that we're going to support them whenever those tough times come.
One little gesture really does make a big difference. One voucher to say, go out and have a meal, talk. It means a lot, it really does.
Scotty's Little Soldiers makes us feel we're not the only ones who lose parents who worked in the military.
It's got a lot of kids that are like me with parents that aren't alive anymore that were in the military. So it's like filled with other kids that I can relate to a little bit.
Both teams back on court for what's set to be a trickier second half for both teams.
Indeed, it'll certainly be interesting to see what happens in the second half. I'm sure both teams will be, this is anyone's game, quite literally. So we'll see what they've discussed and see what they implement now.
Yeah, neither team can sit comfortably here. Nice square pass, unfortunately wing attack not quite in pace, and Malvern have found that ball. But Cheltenham quickly turning it back over.
Just needs a little bit more patience here from the wing defence. Hopefully she can implement that now. Certainly seem a lot more confident working the ball down the court there.
Yeah, very textbook from Malvern. Executed nicely here. Just needs to get it to net. Back line for Cheltenham though. And as seen before, I'm sure they'll waste no time to get it to net.
A lovely roll from Polly, but perhaps a little premature there.
Talk to me a little bit about the tactics going in the circle here, because the girls seem to be finding themselves in a nice position every time.
Indeed, so Polly tends to be more of a holding shooter, is kind of her default shooting strategy. Matilda will be having goal attack currently. She is more of an active and rolling shooter. She's more of a moving shooter, so less likely to put up a hold. We're an awful lot on rotating the circle, but just ultimately patience from the mid-court through the court, but particularly on circle edge. They work the circle edge, waiting for the shooters to be ready ultimately before hopefully having a shot at goal.
And I guess it's so important for both shooters to understand how each other works so they can be cohesive in that circle and not have to think too much about where their teammate is standing.
Completely. I mean, we have a team of primarily 3 shooters within this team, so they're all very used to working collaboratively together and working that circle. Lovely composure from Polly there.
Then to pass from Olivia.
Oh, unfortunately not received within the centre third there from Malvern. So turnover to Cheltenham.
Really unlucky, because I'm sure they know Cheltenham will use this to their advantage.
Completely. Very well held from Matilda there. They certainly wanted to be taking that centre pass to goal, Malvern. With a 13-goal lead now to Cheltenham.
Martha analysing the court ahead of her.
Good depth here for the goal attack.
And Malvern finding themselves a little bit congested there in that centre third, I think.
Yeah, so it's a congested perhaps, but just not redriving and not re-offering. Just find themselves a little bit stuck. Good depth in their goal attack there. They had the depth to distribute the court and balance, but they just didn't seem to be punching through. Unfortunately, that's a few forced errors from Malvern, which I think is just letting them down.
I think Cheltenham really keeping the pressure on now. Lovely drive into that space underneath the net to take that ball to goal.
Good hands from Malvern wing defence there. Oh, unfortunately a little bit forced there from Cheltenham.
So alongside the ticket sales that you've got here today, you've also got some stalls that the students have set up along the side.
Indeed, every house has a stall set up just off the screen at the moment, so just down to our left from where we are just now, and to your screens. So every house has brought a different snack that is up for sale, everything from popcorn to cookies to fizzy drinks, to certainly fuel them throughout the match. We also have a pizza van. All proceeds from all of these snacks go towards Scottish Soldiers, just to top our donations up, which is fantastic, and certainly will keep the entertainment flowing. Malvern certainly look to be, they could definitely utilise a little bit more of their 3 seconds. They are releasing that ball a little bit early, especially if there's that forced error. They could be utilising that 3 seconds just to be 100% sure of that pass, or utilising the reset, which they're doing just now, just to minimise those forced errors. But a reset again, that's still in their possession. Just looking for composure from Malvern here, working in.
Cheltenham have been really good at reading the game so far.
They have been. There's been some fantastic flies from the defence so far. It's a big asset that we have within our defensive unit, and particularly to the 2 defenders we have on court at the moment, Tilda and Katie, who is now on the ball.
I would argue that's an extremely mature way of playing for this age group.
It is. It takes a lot of skill to read the game like that. It takes obviously a lot of confidence too, and commitment to drive at the circle, go and hunt down those flies and shark out the ball. You also are leaving obviously the post vulnerable, so it is a commitment to the ball, but certainly it's paid off in the game so far, which is fantastic, and as I say, an asset to both of them.
And I think something we're seeing here in this second half is that Cheltenham have really adapted to the way that Malvern play, and have latched onto that and possibly changed some tactics.
I would say they have adapted, but they're still staying strong to our core college playbook, which is fantastic to see. At the end of the day, you do need to rise to any setups that they're setting up, but ultimately you do need to play the game that you have practiced and rehearsed time and time again. So we just have our captain Tilly coming back into centre there, stopping with Maddie on the ball just now.
Some quick hands here from Cheltenham,
but unfortunately out of court for Polly, our goal shooter.
Malvern can't afford to lose possession here. And Cheltenham picking up on that loose ball. They're really honing in on those errors.
Indeed. I mean, as you can probably tell, those that aren't as not as common spectators of netball, the whistle does go an awful lot, and umpires are playing a lot of advantage, which allows the flow of the game, but there are a lot of rules that need to be followed, and with it being such a quick game, there are lots of errors that happen.
Harriet now passing it into that mid-court. Malvern just struggling to find the space. Cheltenham reach onto it. Pull forwards, but Cheltenham remain in possession. Smoothly injected into that circle. And effortlessly popping it through for Cheltenham College.
And another tactical change here as we see Moya coming into goalkeeper. And I think a substitution for Malvern as well, another tactical change. It's a relatively new rule brought into netball, allowing a little bit more diversification of players and rolling subs, which certainly never used to be in the rules of netball. It does allow for a lot more strategy to be played and a little bit more of tactical change, rather than perhaps a slightly
a lot of noise going on from the spectators.
Yeah, so the tactical change can be used for a multitude of different things, but either for a momentum shift, bringing on some fresh legs, perhaps giving someone a little bit of respite if they made quite a few errors, or purely just a momentum shift. But it certainly has been a game-changing rule that's been brought in.
Oh, unlucky there for Cheltenham as that centre just lost her footing, giving Malvern a chance to take the ball forwards.
And this is where we see, as Hannah very wisely said earlier, is a contesting sport, not a non-contact. But the mental strength that is being displayed here by both teams is just fantastic, and it is something that you can really see that the girls are very well rehearsed in, and that is, can be applied to multiple different areas of life, and it's just fantastic to see how confident they are and how quickly they've settled on the court tonight.
And I think that's what's so important about school sports, is that it's not just about the game. It's about setting them up with those skills to go forwards into the future, and having an event like this really plays into that.
Completely, and completely reflects in the classroom as well. The schooling life, it is multifactorial, and every single avenue contributes to the person that they become. We have a couple of the girls here that are also sports scholars, so they are part of our sports academy run by Rebecca Norval. So they have a lot of psychology sessions as well, which I'm sure has prepped them well for this. We also had some psychology sessions in our training in pre-season, and a session more recently, which certainly they'll be using some tactics tonight, I would have thought.
I'm sure it makes a huge difference, even if they don't notice it themselves. But just to give that extra edge against their competitors.
Completely.
Something that you don't usually get at that under 18 setup as well.
Exactly. Certainly is an asset to the girls. So Malvern, that is a very good momentum shift from them there. And very well read from their wing attack there. A distance call from Moya. And both defenders out.
Oh, so unlucky, but quick off that rebound. A chance to reset. And a roar from Malvern supporters, taking their score to 8. I think there's been a shift in energy here from Malvern.
Certainly sensing that too, yes, particularly in the contestment. Oh, but lovely hands from Emmy there. And straight to goal to Polly. Good hand from Tilda. and finished with a shot. Fantastic.
What we've seen from Cheltenham is their quick thinking has really paid off, and their forte seems to be picking up on those errors that Malvern are making.
Indeed, our set plays have been crucial in preparation for that, but of course you need to adapt to whatever they're putting up. And that is a very quick quarter gone already. Now 27 to Cheltenham and 8 to Malvern.
Yeah, but like we said, Malvern really having shifted that energy in that quarter, so still a chance, and they're not out the game yet. Netball is such a quick game, and it can all be turned around in 12 minutes.
Completely it can be. It's just whether that is too great of a lead now is the question for Malvern. But certainly, as you say, there has been a contestant shift from them. It's just can they pull it away in the last 12 minutes?
I think it's a case of that psychology you're talking about, just keeping those calm heads, making sure that they don't make those errors, which Cheltenham seem to be so good at picking up on.
Precisely, and utilising that 3 seconds that they have, using the reset, remaining complacent and clinical as they work it through the court to goal.
So Lucia, you're in your final year here.
Yeah.
And talk to me a little bit about your journey at Cheltenham College around netball, sport, and just the college life in general.
Yeah, so I came to Cheltenham when I was 13, so I started in 3rd form, so I've been here for 5 years now. And basically my Cheltenham career has revolved around sport. It's just such a lovely community. I've made all of my friends through sport at Cheltenham, and throughout all of the sports, hockey, tennis, netball, it's just so lovely to see us like grow up and get better.
And in terms of the sport, what's the main takeaway that you'll take with you moving forward? You know, we're heading towards the end of the season now. I'm sure you're going to miss it. What's the thing that's really stood out to you?
Yeah, well, the thing that's really stood out is just like our community, just like all of us coming together and doing such a great job whatever sports we do. It's just so nice to see all of my friends succeed in the sports they love.
So netball, I'm presuming, being your main sport?
Yeah.
Talk to me about the other sports here at Cheltenham.
So I also play a lot of tennis as well, which is my second sport at Cheltenham, which is also amazing. We have such great facilities here, we're so lucky. Obviously netball is incredible at school. We've got so many courts, we've got the outdoor courts, we've got the indoor courts, such a lovely sports hall to play in. Hockey as well is one of the girls' main sports, which I'm also in the team for as well. It's just so much fun. It's normally similar groups of girls who play, so we all play together, and it's so lovely to see us in different sports as well.
And obviously, you know, having had the under-14s match earlier today,
yeah.
How important is that for the progression of those young players coming through?
It's so important, especially seeing role models. So we've got quite a lot of players here that play for county. So I think Lily plays for Gloucester, something similar. We've got Maddie Archer, she is England hockey, soon to be. We've just got some lovely role models. They're all so happy to be here. If I was in 3rd form now, I'd be wanting to play now. They're just so happy. It's such a lovely community you all want to be part of.
And you're a captain yourself, so I mean, yeah. I'm sure you've learned some great leadership skills. How fundamental is that to you going forwards, and how much have you enjoyed that role as captain?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it so much. I mean, I'm so lucky with my team and all of the girls around me, and my coaches are so lovely as well. It's so easy. They make it so easy for me. And yeah, it's been such a nice experience, especially in the my last year. I've really enjoyed it.
Well, while we've been chatting, the final quarter has got underway.
Yes.
And I'm sure you're pretty happy standing up here as a Cheltenham supporter.
So proud of the girls. They're doing so well. Emmy has had such an incredible game. She's taken the ball through court so well. And it's so lovely to see Maddie as well play. She's just come back from an injury.
and she's been playing incredibly as well. It's so nice to see all of them play so well together.
So how much more have you got left to come of this netball season?
So I think we have one more match left. We've also got House Potts, which is internal, but we're playing Bromsgrove next Saturday, which will be very challenging for us, but that's always good, puts us under pressure, makes us work harder. Especially with our twos team, I feel like when we're put under pressure, when we are up against stronger teams, we perform a lot stronger. So that'll be a good match.
What's been your highlight fixture of the season so far?
Highlight fixture? I really enjoyed playing Marlborough. It was a tricky match for us, so we really had to step up, but we ended up winning and it was so lovely. It was such a great game. It was really challenging, and it was just really nice to see all of us grow during the game.
And I'm sure a win here today will be a highlight of Cheltenham's fixture for the girls on court.
Yes, definitely, of course. I mean, the charity match is always such a nice and very challenging as well. I mean, we very close matches last year, and the year before, I think there was about 2 in it. So it's nice to see these girls win by a bit, but at the same time, there's still so much competition. The Malvern girls are giving us quite a good game.
Yeah, and just under 9 minutes left to go, and Malvern still could take this back. A strong take here.
Yeah, Tilly, she's had a great game as well.
Some super speedy players there on that Cheltenham side.
Yeah, definitely great. Crowd are going wild. Good lean from Remy.
Martha, who has possession, she passes the ball into the mid-court. Unfortunately, it goes loose for Malvern. An umpire call, though, means they keep possession.
Unlucky for Malvern. Unlucky for Cheltenham, sorry.
Yeah, an obstruction call there. Nice back and forth. Unfortunately, no one there to receive, but a loose ball picked up.
There's been some great contests. Cheltenham's ball. Katie, she's also had a great game. Her leans, when her opponents are shooting, are incredible. I mean, I think she's got at least 3 balls from just leaning over the goal shoot. She's done so well.
Malvern's back line, they'll look to take this as far up the court as possible without an interception.
It's great play from the centre.
Nice drive, she looks to pass square. Yeah, quick work to get that ball into the circle. And, the contact call just gives her that opportunity to reset. A little
That's
bit
a
further
great
away.
shot from Malvern there.
Yeah, a risk taken, but paying off nicely. A much needed goal for Malvern.
Tactical change.
Some fresh legs on the court could really be the turning point here, especially so late into this game.
Yeah, and actually they are still putting so much pressure on Cheltenham, which is great to see, because, I mean, it's tough, especially with so many people watching. You just get put under so much pressure, so definitely having new legs will be helpful for Malvern.
Malvern's defence has definitely been strong in this second half. They've only conceded 1 goal so far.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of effort into this quarter. Great play from Tilda there. Straight through court. That's lovely. Great shot from Connie there.
A Malvern centre pass.
Polly on to shoot, switching for Matilda. Matilda had some great goals. That's unlucky from Malvern. Hopefully Cheltenham will be able to take that through.
Down to goal.
Nice strong pass there from Cheltenham over the head of a fair few Malvern players. Lovely. Beautiful drive from centre. Oh, unlucky. Just not to quite take a grab on it.
Cheltenham ball. Lovely reach for Connie.
Quick thinking there from
Shot.
the attack.
Taking
Cheltenham
the
now.
ball through court so well. That's unlucky.
Also important to note our partnership we have with Coat Netball Club, who train out of Cheltenham College, and we have a number of girls in this team and in our younger teams that play for them too. So also added to their depth of their knowledge and experience that we are seeing tonight. I believe the Malvern side is a slightly younger team in terms of their development coming through, which might be demonstrated just in a few of the errors that we've seen this evening. They'll certainly be wishing to take this one safely through to goal, so perhaps playing a little more cautiously, I say.
Really nice play there from Malvern. Find the ball at the edge of the circle. Just over the top of the net there. Contact call. Nicely through for Malvern.
Malvern now with that 20 goal difference will certainly just be wanting to have as strong a finish as they possibly can, trying to secure some more goals and certainly preventing Cheltenham from having any more as the final 3 minutes we come into.
This is where we start to see a few more errors being made as some tired legs on the court.
Indeed, so a lot of work on mental clarity here and mental toughness and fitness, just to who's going to be the mentally strongest out in the court just now.
Beautiful interception from Martha. It's taken back by Tilly. Tilly unable to make that pass into the circle, but an umpire call. They're given an opportunity to take the shot.
I think that was perhaps a warning from the umpire there and their obstruction to the defenders. A tactical change here. So we have Izzy coming in at wing attack, Connie goal shooter, and Matilda back into goal attack.
And 2.5 minutes left to go.
And a completely new attacking side to finish the game.
I'm sure it'll mean that Cheltenham will want to put an even more impressive score on that board to finish.
Completely. Maintaining that strong lead we've had since the start.
A lovely jump from Martha, but it's no phase for Cheltenham's goal shooter.
Fantastic composure from Connie there.
Malvern just not driving forwards there, and Cheltenham have come in from the back and picked up on that loose ball. Some swift balls forwards. Really strong passes here. No hesitation at all from Cheltenham. Just bouncing off the net. And they get it in, second time lucky. Malvern could really do with an interception here. Oh, and they've done it. Picking up. A drop ball that sees Cheltenham find their way back into the circle. Arthur makes the jump, but a contact call. Malvern College now. Somebody needs to drive forwards. They've chosen to pass laterally. Up the court it goes, a bit scrappy, but it's under the net.
Entering the final minute now of the game.
Oh, unlucky there as it just bounces off.
And it's another goal to Malvern. 34 to Cheltenham, 11 to Malvern.
Who will take this final ball to goal in the last few seconds of play?
As we spoke about earlier, it certainly is. Who can remain level-headed whilst working clinically under pressure and fatigue? Last 20 seconds we're entering. Malvern are certainly going to want the last goal.
Wing defence saw that coming. 10 seconds left. Can Malvern College take it to goal? A reach on it by Cheltenham to the Cheltenham back line. They'll want to get it as far away from that end of the court as possible. And that's the final buzzer. Sees Cheltenham College take the win, 34-11. What an impressive performance from Cheltenham.
Completely, yeah, 23-goal lead there. That certainly was not something that I think we were expecting, not that we would expect that anyway. But going on the trend of the last few years, I believe we won by 4 last year, 2 the year previous, and 1 in our first year. So that's a slightly, obviously, greater goal difference than we've had in previous years. Maybe down to the fact that Malvern, as we said, have a slightly younger team coming through, so we'll see what next year holds. But a fantastic fixture, and what an amazing experience it is for the girls and for everyone else watching, as we mentioned earlier, raising awareness of the sport, supporting the girls, an amazing experience for them, and ultimately all in support of Scottish Little Soldiers this evening.
Yeah, what an experience for them all to add to the school books, and it'll be interesting to see next year as we come again for the annual match. An incredible event you guys have put on here, and I'm sure so much work has gone into it. Anybody that we need to thank in particular?
Just everyone, there's so many people that we need to thank. There's probably not enough time, but massive credit to Kate Mears for obviously organising this event alongside the sports department, our director of sport Tim Watt, everyone that you see just now. Everyone's been involved, really supportive houses too, bringing everyone along, people making banners, had a banner competition with some prizes. We're hosting some nice drinks and some nibbles for the parents of the players afterwards as well, which is just lovely. But just a massive thank you to everyone's support and to Next Gen for hosting us and looking after us this evening and providing this coverage. And yes, ultimately just thank you to everyone for the donations, not only from this event but through all of our events that we've had this year, from the Mud Run to the charity rugby, charity netball, and everything in between that we have operated this year.
And I'm sure the coverage will not only enhance the event itself, but also the girls can use it now to watch back and learn from and take forwards in their netball careers.
Completely. I think it will be revisited quite a few times over the next few weeks. And certainly with a lot of the girls being boarders too, I'm sure there'll be quite a few maybe evenings watching this clip back, and they will certainly enjoy doing so, certainly all together, which is just fantastic. And as the girls have mentioned, Hannah and Lucia earlier, the girls are all very well connected, and having two of our second team players here this evening, it just shows our depth that we have within squads. I mean, we have 6 senior netball teams. We have great depth within netball here, and you totally feel that unity across, which is just lovely. And I think it also helps, obviously, if the girls are boarding too, they're bringing that collab from the boarding houses onto the court, and certainly that's something that they've gone out and displayed as to why that is so important and how that is an asset to them.
Yeah, and Hannah and Lucia, I mean, what a win. I'm sure the girls will be...
What a win. They will be so pleased with that. They will be so happy. What do you think, Hannah?
I just think it's so nice for all the Cheltenham girls, especially the ones in year 13, to have a win on their last year.
100%.
I agree, they're so pleased, I'm sure. They're all smiling, they're all very happy. And Malvern should be proud of themselves as well, because they had such a good game. They really made it challenging for Cheltenham, I think.
Talk to me about what the celebrations are going to look like after
this. The celebrations, I mean, probably a lot of food. That's what I would do. No, but all of their families have come to support, so I'm sure lots of hugs. But we're all going to go back to house. I think they actually, do they have a supper? They do have a supper in Westall, which are one of the boarding houses at Cheltenham. So yeah, so a lot of food, a lot of smiles. a lot of congratulations, maybe a bit of dancing, you never know.
Always a bit of dancing. There's been some dancing down on court. I saw some cheerleaders there earlier, so many people here to celebrate, not just the girls.
Everyone is celebrating. Everyone will be happy with the win. The boys are happy. Cheltenham, they've made Cheltenham very proud.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining me up here on kickoff.
Thank you so
It's been
much.
incredibly helpful.
Thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
I mean, what an event Cheltenham have put on here today. And we've got so much more to come at Next Gen. We've had England hockey being streamed today. And this weekend, the all-female Rugby Sevens tournament up in Yorkshire at Hill House School. So do stay tuned. We want to stream more of your netball. We want to stream more of your hockey. And of course, continue to stream your rugby. From me and all of the Next Gen crew, thank you and goodbye.
You always think in life, you always have these scripts in life that you naturally make, such as, like, you know, telling your mum and dad you've got a boyfriend, telling your mum and dad you're getting married, telling your parents you're going to have a baby. But nobody ever puts a script into you to say to your child that your dad's died and he's not coming back.
It's just hard because you see all the families and they're like, got the full family, and I haven't got a full family.
I've just been told he was so proud of everything, and everything he did with a smile on his face. So like, he was so proud in the military that I got told he was more so proud of the fact that he had 2 kids.
Yeah, so like whenever we watched a rugby match and I walked in and they scored, he always used to pick us up and like dance around with us.
And then my CVO came to me with a pack and he said, look, it's a charity. And I thought, here we go. I don't want to do any charity things. He said, but this one's different.
Although there's some great military charities in the UK, I realised very quickly that there was limited support for bereaved British Forces children and young people. So we set up Scottish Little Soldiers in Lee's memory, and it's dedicated to supporting bereaved British Forces children and young people. It's there to remind them that they're not alone in their bereavement, they've not been pushed aside, and the country has not forgotten the sacrifice their families made. And to remind them that we're going to support them whenever those tough times come.
One little gesture really does make a big difference. One voucher to say, go out and have a meal, talk. It means a lot, it really does.
Scottish Little Soldiers makes us feel we're not the only ones who lose parents who worked in the military.
It's got a lot of kids that are like me with parents that aren't alive anymore that were in the military. So it's like filled with other kids that I can relate to a little bit. It's like made me feel like I'm not so alone, like I'm not the only one who's done that.
He was always loved by the military and he always had that kind of military family as well as us as a family. And I think especially in cadets and with Scotties to feel like I've got that family as well, it's very important to kind of connect with him on that kind of level.
Although they're not part of the I've got a dad community, they're part of Scottish Little Soldiers community. They're not any different from anybody else.
If I didn't have like Scotties, I think I would have been a lot sadder.
Whether their parents served in the Navy, the RAF, the Army, it doesn't matter. Whether it was an accident, an illness, a suicide, an accident on training, you know, killed in action, it doesn't matter. Their parent has served our country, so surely we owe it to them to look after the children they've left behind. These children and young people should be receiving the very best support whenever they need it. And that's the mission at Scottish Little Soldiers.
At Cheltenham College, we pursue excellence in whatever field we choose.
So, what is it that inspires us to go beyond and above?
There's room to make mistakes and space to put them right.
We try, again and again.
With the encouragement of all those around us,
We will succeed.
We are encouraged to generate a love and talent for sport. A love for sport beyond our initial expectations.
High achievement in no way equals high stress.
We know that our determination and hard work will pay off.
it becomes natural to try harder.
To go beyond.
And to achieve above.
To excel.
Most importantly, we enjoy sport.
You may be stood by yourself on the field, court, or pitch.
You are never alone.
Your team is with you.
And it does not matter if things go wrong.
And that's what it's all about.